Hello ABSers, John Erickson here, and I have been slowly deconstructing the golf swing of Ben Hogan. I'm doing this because I don't believe anybody has done it, and I don't believe anyone is even close to getting it right. So I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and see if we can't get a little closer to what Ben Hogan was doing with the golf club. The greatest ball striker of all time, greatest shot maker, and I don't think anybody's come along that's matched what he was able to do. So here we're going to start with the transition because that's really what makes Ben Hogan's golf swing unique, is how he transitioned the club. There's a certain specific backswing that has to happen to do this, and I'm going to teach a course on it. Probably, I hope to have it out the first of the year, maybe around January of 2023, and I'll be able to teach this stuff to students that want to learn this. So I've pretty much got most of it down, the basics of what needs to be done. It's not easy to do. It's a very athletic move, and I'm 58 years old at the time of this. I went out and took these videos today. I like this capture. I thought I got into the right kind of feelings and pressures. This is a kind of golf swing that's going to be created from the inside out. You can't stand in front of a mirror and get in these positions and expect anything to happen. This is all about internal forces and pressures in the body, how things are moving, and the very unique and special way that Ben Hogan slotted and transitioned the golf club. So we'll take a little look here, and I'll just bring up a couple things and we can start. I'll share this journey here with you, and hopefully down the road we can work this into your swing if you're interested. So I am not a Hogan secret guy, especially getting inside this kind of model here. There's so much going on. The whole idea that there was some kind of secret, I mean, it's just complete nonsense. This is a very sophisticated golf swing with a lot of interaction going on in the body and things that have to happen. So there's not a secret here. It's more of a package kind of deal. So as far as this first thing, let's talk about the backswing. So the finish of the backswing is when the shoulders are done rotating, okay? Not the arms still going back or the club shaft going back and slotting or anything like that. The backswing is finished when the torso and the shoulder rotation has finished. So what I want to show you here is that the club shaft and the club head are still going back, even though the shoulders have completed the backswing. And this is how Hogan slotted the club. It's a very unique and sophisticated way of doing it, but you can see that the lower body is moving towards the target, making a lateral shift in the weight while the club is still going back. And I've got a few drills that I teach that show how exactly to do this, and it's probably not like anything you think it is, or certainly nothing like I thought it was. As much as I've been around this game and seen all kinds of great players and swings and people trying to do this kind of thing, I kind of stumbled across it one day and was pretty excited really to figure out this sort of unique and sophisticated move. So the lower body starts, the shoulder rotation is complete, the lower body starts, and the special unique slotting motion that Hogan applies here. So that's what we're seeing through these shots, these 3 frames right here. This next move is really about the lower body, specifically the hips moving laterally. It's not really initiated as much by the legs as people think. It is and it isn't, I'll say that. Again, it's another very, very unique move that Hogan did. I'm not really sure I've seen anybody else do this correctly. But the idea is to start the downswing with the lower body and this lateral move so that you don't have to spend your upper body rotation. So by delaying that, by delaying the rotation, it's going to help us hold shaft flex longer into the downswing, and in the case of Hogan, right through the strike. So this was very deliberate, a very deliberate design. This didn't just happen accidentally, I don't think. I think he knew exactly what he was doing and what he was trying to accomplish. So the combination of this transition move and this lateral move of the hips and moving the weight from the right leg to the left leg on the downswing is pretty unique what he did. Now, people get it wrong when they start thinking that Hogan just hit off the left leg and just stayed there, and that's not true. He had a very quick backswing, and all that weight went over to that right leg. And with his unique move of moving laterally to initiate the downswing, that's all by design. So don't think that it's just sitting up on the left leg and it's not going to work. You're not going to hit the ball well doing that. So there is quite a lot of weight transfer going on. So again, I've got some drills and some things that'll teach this motion correctly. But you'll want to watch Hogan's left knee. He didn't drive the left knee right from the top of the backswing. That left knee stays back. It doesn't move laterally quickly. Not until he gets down close to impact does it really start to move that way. So again, it's all delayed and the intention of holding shaft flex into the strike. So then we get into the the moment of truth stuff, and what I call P3, or the parallel right before impact through the strike to the parallel after impact, P4. But the club face is very open coming into the strike. People that are trying to keep the face square and that sort of thing, that's well, it's not really what Hogan was doing. It's very open and saving the rotation. But the club face is really working at right angles to his shoulders, so it's actually not open. It's just because his shoulders were so closed for so long coming down, the club face is going to be more open. But what's so unique is through the strike and beyond, that club face is looking at the target for a very long time. So you can see when you use this technique, this really fantastic impact that you get into the moment of truth, because you're accelerating through the shot. So those pressures that are created in the body are going right down through the armpits and through the arms down into the hands and right down the shaft and into the club head, and you get the great impact look here. And in the next frame you'll see that that club face doesn't roll over. It's looking at the target still for a very long time. So this is what allowed Hogan to be such an accurate, straight hitter of the golf ball. And it's a big advantage over the guys that have a real active, lively toe, where that toe's whipping closed, all that timing. Just a little harder to make that work day to day. You can still play good golf doing that, but I don't think you're going to be as consistent. So, here we are kind of through the strike, and everything really picks up speed. Hogan had a absolutely ferocious torso rotation through and beyond the strike, much more than anything I can generate. But it's pretty good here. But I can see it's not quite what he was doing. But the lines are there, the rotation is there, the slotting, the protocols for the weight transfer, and getting into that fantastic impact position. So that's why I'm throwing my hat in the ring here, and I'm going to go ahead and work up a module course for those that are interested in pursuing this Ben Hogan type of golf swing. It's something really special, very highly skilled, very highly engineered, and very effective. The more I swing like this, the closer I get to creating these things in my personal swing. This isn't particularly my swing, but I'm investigating it and I'm really getting inside of it and sharing. It's kind of like going down into a cave that nobody's been into, and you go down there with a flashlight and start looking around, and you come back out and say, hey, this is what I saw. And people that haven't been down in there, they're not going to know. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get inside this and try and communicate what's going on in the body. And it's something really different, but it's been a long time in the making. I've been looking at this for quite a while, so I'm pretty excited to have come up with the revelations about this, and be able to teach it and actually be able to demonstrate it and show others absolutely how to do it. It is a methodology that I believe can be taught, and I wasn't so sure about that before, but now I am. So anyway, I think that's it for now, and we'll be talking a lot more about this. There's obviously a lot that goes into this, but this is kind of a general look at what's going on, and like I said, I hope to have the course out for the advanced ball strikers. Probably good to finish the module course and then jump into something like this. Because all that stuff really kind of leads to this anyway. It's a sort of a natural evolution and a progression of the golf swing. So anyway, that's my take, and hope to see you soon.